Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark in Delaware Stadium.
That's where you should go.
Should go.
Wait, why?
The Fresno State Bulldogs. Taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Blue Hens
crying over TV's crazy. I'm talking to myself. You just said what? Like I'm talking to you? Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're the one tripping about this fucking cycle. But they're kids, so pick one. Are they kids or is it a cycle?
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Fresno State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game. When you continue to hit them.
There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Fox. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to... Him throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls it, fires to the left. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Kennedy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Delaware's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation and make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting we've got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
On the option, quarterback on the keeper. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Now on the option. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 2nd down. On the move. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Leaves it with the back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. And the Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Now the pitch. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Blue Hens, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The pitch to the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the big fullback. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Delaware.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Military's done. Military's okay. Ready?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it on the run. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. Sometimes turning your nose up at easy points can come back to bite you. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I'll tell you what, that's like tackling a tree stump. All legs, just big, stocky guy. Get in the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Pugh. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kennedy. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. But defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Sends it back in motion. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up that he finally gets to touch the football.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Big fullback's got it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
He'll toss it. Turning it on. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
6 propane. All set. Here we go.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Looking for a man, it's Fox. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Kennedy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. And that pass is caught at the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got his man downfield. The ball squirts free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. And the Blue Hens want to move quickly. Now they'll run it on the toss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting this.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls apart.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today.
Fresno State lined up to kick. Start this second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Got room at the 35. Gashing the D on the touchdown, Delaware. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level. Make that last defender miss, and you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Fox. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Blue Hens are threatening in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Blue Hens are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll run play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And the Blue Hens will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. On the option. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They'll run the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Yeah, you failed on 1st and 2nd, but on 3rd down, you give it to the big fullback, and does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the 1st down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. The give on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Fox. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the ball.
Squirted out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the fullback. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's the handoff. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Run it with the fullback. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that, too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
Pulls it, fired, complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pugh. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll go to the sneak. Gets it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a gap. It's Pugh. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick release on the RPO. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Gets the back moving. Give to the big fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you...